My name is Peter Hrastovec, and I'm delighted to be part of the editing and publishing practicum at the University of Windsor, under the tutelage of Marty Gervais, our poet and laureate here at in this wonderful city of ours, the city of Windsor. And I've been writing for several years, and thanks to Marty, he got me going.
The book sort of begins with me going to this farm in France for 4 months, and this is where I met the opera singer and why I moved to Montreal.
Invited 11 writers, including myself, 10 writers and 1 photographer to go to a Tigers game against the Rangers.
Sometimes I'll just stop in the middle of my daily chores as a practicing lawyer here in town, and I'll pen a few notes and put them away, and then discover them 2 or 3 weeks later, and they become the kernels of a new poem.
Each person was asked to write a piece of creative nonfiction, the 10 writers, 3,000 to 3,500 words, and using the Tigers game that day as the starting point. And they could write about what they wanted. They could write about the season, they could write about history of the Tigers, they could write about the experience in the ballpark, about friendship, about family, about the city of Detroit, anything. It's up to them. And then the photographer is doing a photo essay, and again, I told her she could interpret that in any way she wanted.
I see the book as just basically a series of vignettes about my life in the past year, which has been a lot of travel and a lot of doing things that I guess could be considered like more hedonistic, whereas you go to school always for the next thing, but this past year I was doing things only in the present, which was really different.
I've been really interested in baseball for a long time, and I read a lot of baseball nonfiction and go to a lot of Tigers games, so it's just a confluence of a lot of things. I'm interested, I teach creative nonfiction courses, so I'm interested in nonfiction, interested in baseball. I had the idea to do this through Black Moss so that we'd have the opportunity to work with students in the editing process.
What connects all of my work is that taking the time to observe life, not just as a passing phase. Life is dynamic, life is synergistic. It's about all the relationships that we have, with family, with friends, with coworkers, the things that we see. Sometimes just idly watching someone step onto a bus or crossing the street, you start fermenting in your mind, ideas of what their life or the lives that they touch are all about. We're all somewhat interconnected, and you find that, I'm in my late 50s. As you get older, the world starts to compress, and this whole idea of 6 degrees separation, it's more like 5, 4, 3.